Hello, hello, hello. Alright. Let's give this another attempt. Alright, I am going to try to do this again. I actually tried to play this game yesterday, and we did a little bit of the tutorial, and we got completely sidetracked by unforeseen events, and then died in the tutorial. And then I, off camera, tried to get back to where I was in the tutorial and died again. So it's going really well, with this game being said to be extremely brutal. Is panning out that I can't even get out of the tutorial, so we are going to try again to do the tutorial. We'll see how we do. So I know a bit about up to a point in the tutorial, so I'm probably going to speedrun some of this. The story here is very light. We're just trapped in a jail. That guy just says you're gonna be set up for execution soon. Oh, actually don't need these.
Poor Locke. You're backbaited.
All your friends have were captured and killed. I'll just put these over here, that over there. We're gonna eat and drink these in a second.
I hope I'm not.
And we were set next to be executed. Okay. Just doing all the quick tutorial stuff. Let's equip this. And we're trying to get out. I barely know anything about the story. The only thing I know from the tutorial and the story, well, we didn't get anything from those. Every time I've done this little tiny section of this tutorial, we usually get food. The fact we didn't get any food is going to really suck.
And blood trails are fresh. Looks like everyone was taken somewhere. Seems like I was the only one to be left in the dungeon. That's strange.
So, what was I going to say here? This is going to be really rough because one of the biggest issues in the game for the last couple runs is just having absolutely no food. I didn't get any food from that either. And the hunger debuff. I'll just kill this guy. The hunger debuff when it comes back is just brutal. So that's a real struggle.
Burn. Look. Damn, I forgot about my leg. I need to find something to treat.
Normally there's pop-ups for the tutorial, but again, I've done this section twice
All
now.
These boxes.
So I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing up until a point. So we're just going to do all those things up to a point. Grab all this. All of that is going to be necessary. I did sit down so that I could start healing, but we'll just waste this to fix my leg. I'm only going to use one of these to do the tutorial. Actually, let's do this. And then I'm supposed to drink this. This is just tutorial stuff. It's just teaching me to rest.
That's better. At least I'll live.
Okay. Okay, this is where we can get rid of this stuff. We can put this on. Grab that. We can grab all this stuff for later. We'll eventually just replace all of this. Rusty key. Shoes on. Back over here. Grab this. Click this. Grab this. Put this on. I'll tell you as far as when I get there, I'll show you how far I got into this game before dying multiple times. I don't think there was anything here. Yeah, this is just part of the story. Just read it for any potential experience. Now, I've tried shooting. I've never hit a single shot on this yet, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong there. Pick up my arrows. I don't know if I'm like supposed to be holding for range. It just seems like I never hit with that, so I'm definitely doing something wrong. I think I leveled up. I'm supposed to do level stuff. Yeah. I'm just going to do perception, and then I'm going to go to abilities, but we don't get our ability yet. I'll actually get it down here, I think. Yep, okay, grab this, read it. We get all this fun stuff. I'm going to just drop it, we don't need it anymore. Grab that. Don't need it. And then we want to go to abilities. I'm told this is super strong. We get a geomancy book after this. Only 3 bows can be summoned simultaneously. And I haven't tried either of these. Like, I'm part of me is like, should I just use stone armor and see if I can actually survive with stone armor? So, okay, it has a backfire chance of 10%. I don't know what the timer means. I guess 16 rounds, maybe. Backfire damage is 1. Magic power, geomancy power, willpower. Stone armor for 4 turns. Oh, okay, so not 4 turns. I don't know what the 16 means. Maybe cooldown? It's probably cooldown. Plus 4 turns for each stack of runic empowerment. I don't know what runic empowerment is. Is that something from a different place? Runic empowerment. Seal of power. Staves? Yeah, I don't know what runic empowerment is. Fizz res, nature res, magic res, bleed resistance, move resistance, control, or yeah, control resistance. I assume for knockbacks. When the effect expires or is activated again, the armor explodes, dealing 6 arcane damage and 4 crushing damage to all adjacent enemies, with 50% chance to knocking them back. The crushing damage increases 100% for each strike or shot received over the course of the effect over the 4 rounds, but no more than 30. Summoning runic boulders prolongs this effect duration by 2 turns. Wow. So wait. I think I'm gonna not get the pyro thing because I really didn't find it to be that great, even though people tell me it's like really, really good. I'm gonna try stone armor and see if we get ourselves killed again. So we'll save our point here. The geomancy book's like right after this. Boop. And then read this for any experience. Drop it because I don't think I need it. The general story in the diary and the books is that there's a plague. Just to save everybody some time on wondering what is there, it's just that there is a plague. This is odd. This doesn't usually show up until later. Required materials. Crafting workbench. Can I read this? I don't know what I do with that, but I'll hold on to it. Okay. Diary page number 2. Here's the geomancy book. Oh. Okay. Now we can get this. And get this third page. Read all of those. Read. Drop. Because we literally just cannot afford to carry all this stuff. Check the bookcase for the scrolls. I have yet to have a purpose for these scrolls, but the game gives it to us. Since I didn't take the fire, I'm going to actually drop this. Staggered chance 10%. I kind of want to go back to trying this. This is probably a mistake, but I'm going to keep this just in case. We'll put this here. Okay. I think I checked all this stuff. Okay. Okay, so I know this area is like super duper duper people. There's a trap here. And last time I tried to disarm it, it failed and I got poisoned. Yep. God. Okay. I'm probably dead. I don't have any scratches, but I don't think I can. Oh my god, I just lived. I really cannot afford to hit this poison. But I wanna leave. Okay. That armor saved us. The armor absolutely saved us. We have intoxication. Okay, so this is where my stuff starts going to crap because this hunger debuff is brutal. Okay, I'm going, gosh. My other thing is, like, someone said, oh, you have enough heals to get through, like, multiple dungeons. I don't feel that way. I feel like I barely have enough to do anything. Because every time I sit to heal, like, if I wanted to sit out all this stuff healing, my hunger debuff just destroys me. Like, I feel like if I'm not moving, I'm gonna die to, golly, there's 3 of them. Okay. Okay. It is 16 rounds. I need to keep this up in case I get a bleed. Okay. Yep, we gotta go. What was that? I have a head injury. Okay. Use. Guess we'll heal that. In Dungeon Mans, you don't have the hunger slash like individual health stuff, so like you can rest without penalty. Every time, I mean, you can see it here. Every second I rest, my hunger is going up 1%. And I have pain, so we have to take that away. I'm thirsty. I'm not entirely sure why I'm intoxicated, though. Severe intoxication. But why? I'm just going to use this, because I'm not entirely sure why I even had it. I don't know if maybe it was like a tutorial thing I was supposed to use that for anyway. But now my hunger is stage 2, and you can see like it's just destroying me. Just do our head injury. Okay. And as you'll notice, I have no food. And this was my problem in every run I've done so far. My problem is I have no food. Okay. Put this on. Okay. Surgeon toolkit, whatever that is. Injury treatment, health restoration. The lower the condition of selected body part, the more painful the operation. Okay. We don't need this. Okay. We'll go this way first. I think there's like 2 dudes in here. There's like a bunch of stuff in this area. The last time I was in here, like nothing was valuable. It's just money. Which if we don't even make it out of the tutorial, money is pointless. I think there's a trap. Yeah. Is there another one in here? No. Okay. Alright, someone told me that those were really important. Guaranteed to pry open locks, stone plates, encrypts, and disarm mechanical traps. Okay. That's not a mechanical trap. Okay. So this is like what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm playing on like a supreme difficulty where where there's just no loot, no food, no nothing. Okay. Step back. Okay. I think that person switched places. And I have a bleed. Oh, I think, I don't think I'm dead. But I don't know if I should. Oh, they switched places again. Okay. Can I take the? I think I can take this fight. No. I think, did I get another bleed? No. I think I leveled up though. I did. I'm gonna put a point into probably vitality. Okay. And see, like, killing all of them, nothing. No loot. And I'm gonna die from hunger soon. Just like perspective. I know. Just another jar. I'm gonna have to come back here. I have to get to the next floor, and I think it's this way. And there's like a whole host of fights in here. I just gotta be careful. Okay. Let me go figure out my hunger.
The tremors are coming from upstairs.
So, I messed this up before, and I'm not going to mess it up this time. We need the pot. And then we put the pot here. And then we... Yeah, this is what I messed up before. The game gives us everything we like needed for this, and I messed up making it. Oh, and then yeah, I have to pour into the pot. And now I don't know if this is considered an additive. Let me see. But I kind of don't want to, because this is like 4 meals. Okay. It didn't consume the flatbread. Okay. How do I take it? I'll just eat. Wait. That literally was only 1 meal? Oh my god, dude, this game is ridiculously difficult. Okay. Leaf-shaped arrows. I can't stack more than 20. This is now trash. Wait, what? We need that. Need that. Eat. We definitely need that. And like, I don't know if things like this are important or not. It says that it's important, but I don't, because it's like a material for something, but I don't entirely know. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this because I need the space. Put that there. What does the plate do? Okay, I'm not entirely sure why we need a plate. But usually if like something is in here, it's important. Because this is still supposed to be like tutorial stuff. I can actually take these arrows. Okay. I mean, I'm still screwed on my hunger. I'm gonna go back even though I probably should just leave. Because I was pretty sure there was things in here. Okay. Let them come. Okay. I just took a bleed. Minor wound. I don't have anything for a wound. Just gonna have to suck it up, I guess. Yeah, like this. I literally... Okay, what did it do to me? Doesn't look like it did anything. See, and now I'm hungry again. That's how fast, like, if there was anything I could turn down, not being able to go through a single floor, like a single floor of a dungeon without starving to death seems honestly ridiculous. Like, it seems way too overtuned. Okay, we have to actually fall back. Buddy, stop it. I have pain, right? What is this? I have anxiety. The crafting and alchemy system isn't implemented yet. Crafting is, but it's superficial. It was a noise trap. And there are skills in food to slow down hunger gain rate. There's gotta be, because it's way overtuned. Like, it's way, way overtuned. Like, I should not starve to death going between two different rooms in the same floor of a dungeon. Like, if I had one major complaint, like, there's not enough loot that is justifying that much food consumption. Like, and I can't even heal. Like, there's not even enough loot to heal the fights that I'm taking. Like, if I go back in this door, I have to fight 2 of those guys. Sitting down just to get this health back is going to give me like 10% hunger loss. So it's like it's almost impossible to actually play the game at these rates of loss. Yeah, but even if every tick was 30 seconds, you don't, like, you eat a meal. I ate an entire stew. That entire stew would last me 8 hours in real life. That stew's not lasting me more than 5 minutes in game. An entire stew, by the way. I cooked an entire stew. And it's not lasting more than like 2 minutes. It's absurd. Like it's not even that it's absurd from like a fantasy video game setting. It's absurd if you're trying to make this like realistic, because it's not real. Like that's not how food and hunger works. Yeah, but you don't get hungry from combat. You get exhausted, but you don't get hungry from combat. I used to box, so I promise you don't get hungry. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave because I know I'm gonna die in this dungeon again, and I'm gonna have to replay this tutorial again just fighting hunger. I have to find a way to deal with hunger. It's just too extreme. This is where I died last time. I actually died right here because I know that there's like 55 enemies on this floor. There's one. Maybe there's food up here in this cupboard. There's two. Dude, you can't even search a cupboard and get food. There's not even food in a cupboard. Holy Jesus Christ. Okay. Can I throw these on the ground? Oh my god, I'm being attacked. Okay. Okay. I'm dead. Maybe I'm not dead. Oh my god. No, I disagree. You're not getting hungry this quick in real life. But see, like now, like you say I'm not supposed to sit down, but I literally have no choice but to sit down. Unless I use this, I guess. Because the other problem is I don't know, like I know every floor up to this floor, but I don't know where the exit is. I didn't need to do that. Just read it. Drop. Okay, what did that give us? Warfare. Oh, I have an unlock over here. While affected by stone armor, remaining on the same tile grants -5% cooldown duration, 8% crit avoidance, and 10% energy restoration for 5 turns. If I don't move, which I haven't been moving, I get cooldown duration. But this extends my turns, so I'm probably going to do that. But I did get the other one. Seize the initiative. Apply the target with 25 dodge chance and -25% block chance until the next turn, and delivers a strike of at least unprotected body parts, 10% accuracy, 11% fumble chance. Target initiative loss. Okay. Critical strike shots and damage counters replenish 5 max energy. That's useless. Skipping a turn, switching to another loadout, or stances maneuvers grants +5 accuracy, -5% damage taken, and -5% ability cost for 3 turns. That's actually That's actually interesting. Okay. And then War Cry. Make a large amount of noise with 75% chance to confuse all enemies. I want this, but I don't want it this turn. I want this. Okay. Sure. That's a door. Is this freedom? Oh, it's not freedom. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Run. Oh. I just dropped my weapons. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure I'm dead. If I go down, I'm dead. But I know there's going to be dudes this way. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can just try running, I guess. Find your way to the next floor. Jesus. I think I'm just dead. I don't think there's... Yeah, I'm just dead. I don't know. This is the hardest tutorial of any game I've ever played. No questions asked. This is the hardest tutorial because I know that floor has like 30 enemies on it. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with I don't know. I've never played a game this difficult from the start. And there's no way to change, like, hunger settings, is there? Damn. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I'm having fun. I don't feel like I'm having fun. I'll give it one more go. If I get to the same situation again, I'm gonna play a different game, I think, because it's not enjoyable.
You're out. Curses.
It's too oppressive with not enough loot.
Poor luck. They... I hope I'm not alone, survivor. Got to arm myself and find the rest.
I mean, you're welcome to back seat, but I'm aware of the problems of the game. The problem is I have to take fights. Like, the room that I just crossed into, like, I've been to that floor before. So if I go right or left, I don't know where the door out of that floor is, right? And I don't want you to tell me like go left, go right. Like that doesn't help me at all. The problem is I have to take fights. I have to go through the enemies in those rooms to figure out where the door is. So as a player, right? Again, imagine I'm not using a wiki. I'm not using a guide. I'm just a normal person playing the game for the first time. I don't know where the room, like the door to the next floor on that 5th floor is. So I have to take the fights. I have to take the fights that are in front of me because I don't know if the door is in the room that it's in. So if I take that fight and I take damage, which is inevitable, right? Like I'm going to take damage. If I take damage, then I have to address the damage, which means I have to go, if I get a bleed, I have to use my bandage. If I take too much damage where my max health goes down to 30, I have to use salves and heals. If I take an injury, I have to use the splint thing, or I have to sit for an exceptional amount of time. But the problem is every sit or every, I guess, turn cycle is 1% hunger. And then if you get to max hunger, you die. So I'm juggling the fact that I have to take fights, which means I have to take damage, which means I have to address how to solve the damage in and out, but also solve how much health I can manage to go into the next room with. Because if I try to sit from 50 health to 100, I'm going to die of starvation. There's just not enough food. So I'm playing this cycle of being like, okay, I can't run from fights unless I know where I'm going. If I don't know where I'm going, then I can't run from the fight. So this whole like experience is just die, rinse, repeat until I know where the doors are, that I can then just run away from fights as much as possible to just get to the next door, which is, again, I don't think that's great game design, because it's you're oppressing the player to have to replay this segment over and over again just to learn the layout of the dungeon, not to beat the game. Like, I'm not winning, I'm just dying to learn the layout of the dungeon so that I know which rooms to go into and which rooms not to go into. It's just not good game design.
The cages are unlocked, and blood trails are fresh. Looks like everyone was taken somewhere.
No, I mean, every time I've played so far, this is the exact same dungeon layouts. Like, everything's in the exact same spot. The only thing that's, like, RNG is, like, what you find in, like, these crates and stuff.
How did you get out?
That's why I'm, like, taking the time to actually, like, check them. Like, he always drops this shiv. The gear that you get is always the same.
Burn.
Like, all this is exactly the same. Every time. That's always the same. All this is always the same.
All these boxes.
All this is the same. I'll grab all this stuff. Now, see, the game, and you say I went through my stuff too quickly, but my thing is the game wants me to use this. Now, I could sit down and just not use this and save it for a different injury that I might get in the fights ahead, but if I do that, I get hunger. So it's a trade-off. Now, I didn't eat this bread when the tutorial wanted me to eat this bread, so I could theoretically try to sit and then do the debuffing. Like, and this is another perspective of this, is drinking the water is nowhere near as oppressive. Like, the water debuff doesn't show up anywhere near as fast as the hunger debuff does. Like, nowhere near as fast. It's probably more in line what I would expect that would happen in real life.
Can use this to patch up my...
But, like, for instance, I could sit here And I can let this injury stabilize on its own, but my cost of doing that is being really oppressed by hunger. But that's the only way to conserve an extra splint for later fights, is to sit here and take the hunger debuff. Yeah, but that's the thing. You want me to use these, but then you say later that I went through them too quickly. I literally only have 2. So if I, like, I'll show you. I'll just do another run of exactly what I've been doing. Okay, so I'm at 95. Grab the key, grab the shoes. Because honestly, I've done this so many times now, I kind of know exactly where I'm going to die again. We don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need that. I'll bring this along again. I'm actually not even going to use the bow and arrow. I have had literally 0 shots of the bow and arrow actually hit. So I will use magic and melee. I'm not even going to take that. Okay. I'll kind of walk you through exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Put that on. Crank this. Wants me to use this. I'll eat my bread now, just to bring my thing down a little. And then we'll just keep going. Just in case. I don't know if these give experience. Okay. I'm just gonna do vitality this time. Let's see if I can get ahead. Abilities, we can't do anything yet. Pyromancy is down here. I'll go back to also using the pyromancy. We'll try it the way the game wants me to play. Don't need it anymore. Which means we can do this. I mean, I probably won't need those, but whatever. It wants me to run. Just do hit and run stuff. Okay. Read for the experience, drop. Grab that. Okay. Bookcase, grab this, read it, drop it. Grab this, read it, drop it. Drop. Grab this. Grab this, read it, drop it. Grab this one, and then grab this one. Okay. Now we're back to... Do I get poisoned again? I get poisoned again. Great. I'm stunned. I gotta leave. And there you go. I'm already in trouble. Like, these barely heal. Yeah, but I have to be near the door. If I'm not near the door, there's no way for me to do what I'm doing right now. I would have died right then and there if I wasn't near this door. Is this the poison? Yeah, I gotta get rid of it. What's the other question? Oh, no, I don't have anything that does voice. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. 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 That's done. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I have everything fed currently into OBS in a certain way that I would worry that it's gonna... I don't have to go this way, I don't think. I'm gonna go the other way. There's a trap here. I don't think there was anybody in here. Okay. That wasn't open before. Oh, it didn't actually light the floor on fire. Okay. Okay. Dance around. Okay. All right. Okay, we need water. We're in pain again. We're not in a lot of pain. Just use this. I don't know what immunity... The resistance of varying maladies. not so hungry yet that I can't take this guy. Shit, he got through. Okay. Basically, as long as it's above 0, you're okay, but... Hit by venomous enemies? Oh, you're talking about immunity? Yeah. Just do that, I guess. Is there anything in that room? It's a trap. There's nothing in here. I didn't fight the mini boss on the other side, but I mean, the last times I've done it, there's been nothing of value in fighting the mini boss. So I'm just gonna go.
The tremors are coming from upstairs.
Like, she doesn't drop anything. Alright. So... I don't even know if I'm supposed to even bother with this. The soup was so useless, it was almost insulting how useless the soup was. Throw that away. I'm not doing bows. Take this. Because I made this, and I thought it was going to give me, like, multiple meals, because that's what you would expect from, like, making something. Like, if these are going to be, I mean, this is 3, 3, 1. I'm only getting 3% more hunger decrease by making this, and I lose water. Because when I did this before, I did this. Where was it? And it did, I mean, it did almost nothing. It seems like a complete waste to even make this. We don't have lentils. I could make 3 of these. That's probably better. Roasting? Is that like... It's not really giving me, well. Yeah, it's not letting me roast this. I guess this is already cooked. This is already salted. No, it's not. It's not allowing me to do that either. Chicken egg, meat large, stick. Oh. I didn't see this before. Is this what it wants me to make? I'm guessing it wants me to make this. You can roast the potato. That doesn't seem worth it. That seems really bad. Can I still use that? Does that still count? Okay, thank God it still counts. That seemed really bad. But my thing is like if I make this, do I only get one meal? Because this currently gives me 4 meals of 10% or some sort of decrease over time, I assume. So, I mean, let's say it was 10% every time. It's 40%. If I feed this into this meat skewer and I get 1 meal, I've essentially lost the entire value of this ham. Like, again, from just outside perspective looking in, this seems like way, way worse than just having this separate. It uses 1 charge. Well, this has 4 charges. This doesn't show me that it has any charges. Does it say it has charges? No. So this is just statistically a worse decision than just eating this 4 times. And then same with like the peasant soup. If I like just simple math, right? Like if I take all this, 4%, I could make this 4%, but I waste water. So 4, 3 is 7, 8% hunger reduction for putting it all in here and getting 10%. So I gain 2%, but I only get to use it once versus having these as individual meals and getting like the unholy resistance, the immunity, all for 2% extra reduction. This is the only one that makes sense statistically from like a hunger deduction, because like a standard potato, just throwing a standard potato in here doubles its value of both reducing thirst and hunger. Same with this potato. It's not double because we roasted it, but at 3% it would double this, and then it would double this. Actually, it would considerably increase this. This is almost 5% extra, so I could get 18% reduction by just making 3 gruel mills. Roasting doesn't use water. Oh. I mean, the end result's the same, right? Like if I turn this into gruel, like if I do this, I'm still turning 3 to 6 and then 4 to 6. So roasting, it's irrelevant. And then like same here, right? Like if I just make 3 gruels, it's better than this, except for the hunger resistance part. Like that's the only thing where I'm like a little concerned, because gruel increases, will make me hungry faster again. But it gets rid of the debuff immediately. And this cost me my meat. I just don't see any reason why you just wouldn't make 3 of these. Unless I'm like really misunderstanding something. Roast the potatoes. Yeah, it's barely doing anything. We almost got rid of the debuff. Okay, onwards, I guess. Oh, wait, we need my water. I guess I'll take the pot. Alright, here we go again. Let's see how fast we die. The hell was that? I don't know why I just got this. Life drain, crit, magic power. The number of stacks depends on number of enemies within vision. Why did I just get that? Okay. In this game, the more you stay tip-top shape, the less injuries you accumulate. Yeah, but I mean, these barely do anything. Like, they're healing for like 5%. It's okay, okay, you have to understand, Axe, you have to understand my confusion, okay? Be me for 2 seconds. You come in, and the very first thing, I'm actually going to scroll up in the chat. The very first thing you said was, where did you say it? This right here. You said you somehow went through your splints and salves too quickly. To heal all of these to full, I don't have enough salves. I literally don't. So like if I sat here and I used these last 5, none of this would even be like, I could probably max out my head and maybe get near the top of my torso, but everything else is damaged. So I don't know like how you're like, hey, you use stuff too quickly, but if I use it, I don't even get to full. Oh, fuck me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god. Okay. Oy. Like, look. That was all my salves. They're gone now. Yeah, but it's stabilized. What do you want me to do with it? You don't want me to sit down. You don't want me to use my salves, but I need to use my salves. I used my splints. Both of them, you can see them both here. So I no longer have splints. I no longer have a way to deal with injuries. I have no salves to heal after this. If I sit, I get hungry. Right. But that's what I'm telling you. Like, I've been doing this. And to heal up right now, I just got my hunger debuff back. Like, you have to understand, I'm aware of how these mechanics work. What I've been trying to tell you is, they're extremely oppressive. I have not been able to get off this floor in the tutorial yet, because I already have hunger problems again. And I still have the debuffs. And you see, I know there's guys behind this. So now if I back up, right? Yeah, I can't even get them to come. Now they're gonna come. Okay, we have to run. Okay. I think I can get one more. Okay. What the hell is that? Well, we're just gonna have to sit here in this corner. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I may, I mean, if you have a Twitch, I'd love to see someone else go through this I mean, I kind of don't, though, because I mean, I'm sure I can just look up a Let's Play on YouTube. But it's not, like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything a normal human wouldn't do. Oh, what's in this box? Food. Okay. And like I said, to clarify this out, everything except for the hunger right now makes some sense. Like I'm not saying like the game doesn't make sense in a lot of ways, but the hunger mechanic is just way overtuned. Which, speaking of, okay, let's go have some more fights. I need to get him in range. He's not in range. Okay. Oh my god. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Oh, no, go back. I feel like something heard me. I know there's like 50 people in this room. Is this permanent? It says flawless, and I'm concerned about drinking it because it seems like it would be valuable. There's a trap over there. Well, I guess there's nobody. This room used to be like full of people. Guess not. Okay. That's a trap. Okay. Okay, I've never gotten one of these before. Is that just... Is this garbage? This looks like garbage. Looks like 22 gold garbage. Yay. Okay. I'm getting the sense like you could craft these into a bandage. Because these seem like they would be what would create these later. That sounds somewhat useful. God damn it. I'll just use this. And now I don't have a way to heal. Yeah. I don't have a way to heal that. And there was nothing in that to justify it. Fuck. Did that guy just die? That guy just died. I'm confused. Okay. 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 Just sit and rest. What's up, man? We're having a great time. You think a trap did that much damage? Oh, look, I'm hungry. Yay. Oh, boy. It's not even moving. Oh, yeah, it is. Axe, you have to understand. I understand the game mechanics. I'm telling you that it's a little oppressive for the prologue. Like, I'm not even in the game yet. And really, it's just hunger. It's just the hunger mechanic is too oppressive. I'm about to get all these debuffs. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna get a morale debuff now. I'm gonna have to just go with the... I'm gonna have to go with it. There's no way I can sit, and I have no way to deal with this. It will kill me. I don't think he walked into a trap. There's no trap here. Unless he walked into these, but he wasn't this far back, I don't think. There's nothing in here. Please be the outside world. Okay. I think we made it through. Okay. There is some alarming news from the capital. People say that King Etbert, blessed be his name, is gravely ill and has been fighting death for a week now. Perhaps just rumors spread by ill-wishers. It's no secret His Majesty has many of them. Nevertheless, we shall pray for the host, our monarch's swift recovery, relayed the rest of the brothers, blah, 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 blah. King is dying. Okay. That's not a door. This is a door. Okay. Is this a boss? Oh no.
No! Don't leave us here! Please! Make it stop! Ah, an uninvited guest. We were hoping to save you for last. But since you came here willingly...
So, you are the one behind all this madness. You'll pay for everything.
How arrogant! Look around you. It's over. Soon both the Stoneshard and your souls will serve the higher purpose. Still, the court appreciates your courage. You could serve us well. Put down your
Do you have drugs?
perhaps we'll spare your life.
I could use them at this point. Oh, great.
Not this time, abomination.
Well then, we show you mercy, and yet you reject our gifts.
Okay. I assume I can't hit him. Where? I heard something, but I don't really want to stand closer to him, and I don't want to, like, I assume I'm going to get attacked from these sides, but I don't know. Oh. Okay, well, now I know that the blood under me was not great. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, okay. Nice try. Saw that one that time. I don't know how to heal. I don't know how to heal through this damage. Well, I mean, I have this. If I get like super low, I'll just use it. Okay. Okay, so he's not using the blood on the ground. He's using his own spell. Okay. Am I supposed to be attacking him? Look at the destroy the stat. Oh, destroy the statues. I didn't even look up there. I've been trying to pay attention to like the ground. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take this hit. Shit. Okay, so about that potion. Okay.
You think you can stop me?
Okay. Okay. Go over here. Okay. Okay.
The host have mercy. What a foul beast.
I assume I run. Um... Okay. I have no idea what he just did. Okay. Oh, is he healing? Is he healing? Is that what he's doing? Oh my god. Okay. I want to use this. Can I throw it that far? Okay, hold on. I have a play. Okay. My thought process on covering him in oil and then lighting him on fire did not work the way I thought it would. The Baldur's Gate strategies do not work. I'm not poisoned, am I? No. Okay. Oh, not. He stunned himself. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. No! Stop it! God, he's only at 50%. Huh, I have you trapped. How do you feel? Oh, you're not trapped. Okay. Stop! Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. I moved up and it went the other way. I don't know if I misclicked that or not. I don't think I misclicked it. Confusion. Oh. Well. There you go. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have a hard time wanting to play another another run through this prologue, dude. This is rough. This is really rough. No, I play PERMADEATH. Yeah, but I find like I don't know. I find like games like this, you lose a lot of like the whole point of the brutality of the game if you just save scum your problems away. That would be like saying like play not permadeath on like Caves of Cud or you know like any of these types of games really. I mean, you're basically just save scumming your problems. I'm just trying to like will myself to do this again. Or like I still have other games I need to play, like Inscription and other stuff that would probably be more interesting than this, to be truthfully honest. It's not so again I'm not the type of person that gets frustrated so much as like it feels like for like, hey, here's the introduction to my game. Everything's dialed up to 1,000. And if you take one wrong RNG hit to the chest, you take one wrong confusion step, you take one wrong you disarm a trap, like the poison trap. You disarm the poison trap, but then you fail, then you get poisoned, which uses your resources and causes damage. There's just, for the very first introduction to the game of being like, hey, this is to walk you through the tutorial of the game, it feels a little too heavy-handed. Like it feels like way too much for like, you don't know anything about my game yet, player, but I'm going to make it so oppressively difficult for you to even get to the adventure mode. And it's like, why? Why are you making it so oppressively difficult just to get to the actual main portion of the game? And you know how I know I'm right? This is how I know I'm right. 91% of people don't play on permadeath, which means that 91% of people who played this game are save scumming, okay? Of the people who have save scummed, less than half the people who played this game got through the tutorial. Even with save scumming. Which is the mass majority of people don't even clear the tutorial. That's not good. That is horrible stats. No, I know. Like again, I think there's a misunderstanding both with you and Axe on this. I understand these mechanics. I have played many games like this. Many games like this. I understand the brutality of like, you're going to take damage and you have to heal it, you have to do this, you have to do that. But usually, even on games like Caves of Cud, right? Even in Caves of Cud, there is introduction level areas that allow you to kind of get your footing into the game. Whereas this one, there's no introduction area. You are literally you're basically paycheck to paycheck on food stamps just to get out of the tutorial. Yeah, okay, but Axe, you have to, okay, take a step back, Axe. You have to act like you're not a person who has played this game extensively. There is no prompt telling you that your chest injury is causing multiplicative damage to your character in fights. The only thing the game tells you is you have to splint or either sit down for long periods of time. But to a player who doesn't have a Wikipedia open reading like, hey, this is going to do this to you on the back end of the game, if you sit, you get hunger debuff. If you get hunger debuff, you die. If you don't get loot, which is procedurally generated, and you don't get food, you die. So you're self-managing, okay, well, I can't sit down on this chest injury, and I no longer have any splints left. I have to go into the fights with these complications. So being like, oh, if you solved your chest injury problem, you wouldn't have multiplicative injuries in the next fights, doesn't really solve the problem that the player's not being told that information. Like, there's nothing in the game that is telling me, like, hey, your chest injury is going to cause you to die. It's just telling me that it, and even worse so than that, X, it's telling me it is a minor injury, right? It's not telling me this injury is going to kill you. It is telling me it is a minor injury. It's not a major injury. It's not like a massive bleed. It's not anything. It's like, hey, you twisted your ankle, but that's going to kill you. That's probably not a great example because you're going to tell me if you twist your ankle in combat, you're likely going to get things. But what you're actually trying to tell me is like, you said you do Muay Thai, right? I shin kicked a guy and my shin exploded in half, and now my leg, I can't even stand on my leg because my bottom of my leg and the top of my leg are no longer connected by bone. That's not a minor injury. That is a year-long physical therapy repair. These are different things, and it's again, it's how the game is communicating that information. It is saying, hey, you have a minor injury. By the way, you're dying, right? If you don't solve this minor injury, you're dead. A game that does this a lot better, by the way, like a substantially better, is Zomboid. Zomboid is brutal, but a minor injury is a minor injury. You are not going to bleed out from minor injury. If anything, the minor injury heals itself in Zomboid. Like, it's like, oh, you got a paper cut, okay, from, like, glass. Like, you climb through a window, you got a cut on your hand from the glass. It heals itself. You don't have to, like, carry that minor wound with you through the entire tutorial. Yeah, and I get it. Like, I'm not frustrated. I could do it again. I could do this 10 times back to back. The question I have to ask myself is, am I having fun doing it? And right now it's just like, it's not, there's not a reward for doing this 10 times, if that makes sense. Like, right now I'm looking at it like, it's going to be luck if I get past this boss fight and actually get to the main game. Yeah, but not in the tutorial, there's not. Like, I even tried to not use the fire spell, to use the armor, the stone armor spell, to see if I could, like, defense my way out of the problems. But that has its own issues because then I have no ranged combat. I have no way to, like, chip down the enemy. I could try, I mean, the only thing I could try, because I don't know how it works, is Runic Stone. I don't know how the Runic Stones work. Because if I could start Runic Stone and it's actually, like, does something, like, again, I don't know how it works, but if it actually did something, I could Runic Stone into the armor and then, you know, come out ahead. And now I'm trying to think, did I even take a second skill? That's probably a fault of mine on that last run. I think I leveled up, but I didn't take the skill. I bet you if I went back and looked, I didn't take a skill. I'll do it one more time. I'm going to do it one more time. If it's not fun, I'm gonna go play like Inscription or something. Something else.
Damn it. Where am I?
You out?
Curse it. Poor lock. Bait. I hope I'm not alone. The cages are unlocked, and blood trail. See?
I think there was food. Yep. Okay.
How did you get out?
Okay.
Burn. Look. Damn. All these box. Uh-huh. Good.
Okay. Yeah, I do all that.
That's better.
I do the shouting and stuff. It doesn't seem to work real well. Sometimes it does, but by that point they can already see you. Move all this over here. I didn't really need this last time. But maybe I'd try this again. I'll just try this. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Bah. A pyro.
Okay. Okay. Grab that, read it, throw it. Okay. You can right click the limb to heal different options. Oh, okay. Got it. Read. Okay, throw it. Okay. So this is where I can try to choose this. Wait, these weren't unlocked before. Wait, what? Wait, what is happening? What is happening? Oh. Okay. I did not know that all these opened up. I thought I needed the book. Shoots a bolt of electricity dealing 7 shock damage with 110% accuracy. Hitting the target 35% chance knocks it back and 70% chance applies with resonance for 8 turns. Move, resist, shock, resist, cooldown direction, increases. Deals 10 shock damage to all adjacent tiles with 40% chance knocks back. Target effect staggers them when knockback fails. Just gonna take me so long to get through these. That one didn't unlock. We know what those do. Okay. 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 Activate steel power for 5 turns. Doesn't sound great. %15% chance to equipped. Okay. This doesn't sound like stuff we need right now. That sounds interesting. Okay. This is an AoE. Eight-turn cooldown AoE damage with immobilization and the ability to move. Is this really good? This sounds good. And cut through with the axe skill. Okay. Full blocks, dodges, grant, resist. Deals 11 crushing damage, 100% accuracy. Okay. I think we looked at these before. This sounds insane. I just think it's like a third skill, not like a first skill. Okay, this is the one you guys were saying, right? You guys really like dual wielding. Delivers 2 dual strikes, 25% hand efficiency increases, successful hit grants hand efficiency for 2 turns, 4 times. Delivers additional dual strike, same penalty. So it's like a multi-hit. Okay. Dual wielding training using attack skills also delivers strike with the weapon in your other hand. If equipped with weapons belongs to the same type, grants +5 main hand efficiency and minus fumble chance. Weapons belong to the same type. So this basically feeds this. Okay. Deflect. Fully replenishes block power. Grants 20% hand efficiency. These are all... No, okay. Okay. Okay, staves, destabilizing hits, hail of blows. Is this like monk stuff? Shield, raise shield, increases block chance, block power, crit avoidance. If equipped with the light shield, replenishes 22% max block power, grants 10% counter chance, and doesn't penalize dodge chance. Grants effective energy restoration. Okay. Passive. Full blocks replenish 5% max energy and reduce the ability tree cooldowns by 2. Partial blocks, 5% damage for 6 turns. Okay. Breakthrough. 10 crushing damage to 3 adjacent tiles with 85% accuracy, 1.2% crit chance, and 80% stagger chance. Hitting a target applies 20 control, 20 move. Grants 5.5% block power recovery in 3 turns. Reduces the ability tree cooldowns 2. Cooldown duration. This just sounds like a worse leg sweep. Like that leg sweep sounds like just a better version of this. Using the ability tree's skills grants 5 weapon damage, 4 counter chance for 5 turns. Okay. We don't have a spear. We don't have any of this stuff yet. Alright, axes. Mutating lunge. Perform a charge towards the target and delivers a strike with 50% stagger chance, 40% body part damage, and 50% bleed chance. If the strike doesn't cause injury, reduces the skill's cooldown by 4. Okay. Causes injuries with axe strikes, reduces the ability tree cooldown by 1 turn, and replenishes 4 max % energy. Oh, causing injury. Okay, causing injuries will reduce the cooldown. Okay. Cut through. Applies the target with 20%, negative 20% block chance, negative 20% max block power. Then delivers a strike with plus 20% weapon damage, plus 25% armor pen, and plus 50% armor damage. Each bleeding and degree of injury affecting the target grants the strike additional 15% weapon damage. That's a big hit. Grants axe strikes 10% weapon damage if the target's health is either 100% or below. So this is like execute. So should I... What did you say? Which one did you say was the better first? Like, this sounds stronger, but you need to get bleed. You said I saw it up here. Mutating lunge and cut through. Dual wielding is the best build for newbies. You only have one-handed weapon, so you can't dual wield. Deflect can go infinite on low HP. Is that down here? For each missing 25% health reduces the skill's cooldown by 1. Ah, I see. Got it. Okay. But you don't have 2 one-handed weapons. Yeah, I didn't take the sword. Or I dropped the dagger too. So, would you start with lunge to get the bleeds, and then when you level up, get cut through? Or would you start cut through, and then just whenever... You're going to have to inspect the enemy to see if you injured them in an attack, and then you cut through on top of the injury? So attack, inspect, if you got an injury, then cut through? Or do you just go mutating lunge, inspect to see if you landed the bleed / injury, and then do cut through? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Screw it, let's try it. Why not? Grab all these. Okay. Moving on. I'm not even going to bother with this side. Just because the trap is too dangerous. So how far is my range? Okay, it's not great. And I don't need the staff anymore either. I'm just gonna fight him in the open so I don't get his knockback thing. He's not in it yet. He's not in it yet. He's in it. So if I inspect now, we did get a bleed and we got a stagger. And we did 30% of his health. We did another 30%. And I don't think he hit us yet. Okay. I see. But like I do this, but if I don't see them, they don't hear it. See? See what I mean? Like, I was in this room, and he was here, and it did nothing at that range. Like, it didn't even do anything. But I stepped down 2 steps, and now he comes. Their hearing range is 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he was like 12. So are you saying if I go here and keep prompting him to come? Oh shit. No, it didn't do anything. Oh. Well, I mean, he went back to having a question mark. So I don't know. I took damage. Okay. So, like, hold on. Like, I know there's enemies in here. I know he's, like, right here. But he's not gonna come. Oh. Hold. I think I did that one right. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go to the next floor.
The tremors are coming from up.
That's a different hat. I've never gotten that hat. Okay. Come here. Oh, nope. All right. What do we make? I don't technically think I need to make anything currently. Can I roast these at the same time? Is that possible? Put that over there. Okay. Just eat that. Onion. Use onion, garlic, and radish to make peasant stew and get rid of more hunger. Roasting only helps for prolonging meat duration. Not useful for veggies. Can I roast this? Or is it already smoked? No, it's already done. Yeah, so I just had this talk with Axe earlier. I don't see the value in this because, oh well, the onions, yes. I take it back. If it's onions, then I do. As long as I'm not using the potatoes. I think I can do this with, what was this? This was 2. I didn't have these last time. All this extra vegetables. Yeah, okay. Pour into here. Cook. Is this where I need a plate? Is that what? Oh my god, stop. How do I do this? Eat direct from pot? So I can't take this with me? Like I can't put it, like what is the plate for? Is this literally like just junk? Right click merge? There we go. Thank you. I was gonna say, I don't understand why they would give me a plate if there wasn't a way to use it. Okay. I assume we're good. Alright, let's go. The exit was this way. I'm not even gonna bother with the other way. Was there anything of value this way besides the fight? There's the two guys over here. The hell is this? A larger plate. Ring. Okay. Alright, we'll try again. I mean, I don't see any red. Okay, I don't know if your strategy for seeing red works. Is it okay? I have to know this. I have yet to hit a single arrow. Is there a trick to like landing shots with the arrow? I have shot like 40 arrows. I have hit 0. Like none. Taking aim? How do I do that? Oh, is that here? That's reload. No, I have no idea. Oh, okay. I was next to a wall when he hit me. I need to move away from that. This is very bad. Okay, he actually gave me the out. Okay. Damn, I was hoping that would kill. Dude, die. Okay, gotta go. That's all bad. Okay. Alright, we'll heal back up. Yeah. Alright. We go again, I guess. Oh, they stay buffed. That's wonderful. What was I looking? I want to. Oh, him. Okay. I crit him. Okay. We're still alright. Okay. I can actually absorb the hunger enough to heal. Drink alcohol? Okay. Okay. Piece of steel. Okay. Okay. What's your over under that this isn't gonna suck? It sucks. uh what was this for? Oh, I assume I need to take that to somebody. Okay. Can I open this without stepping on the trap? I guess so. Another bottle of oil. Okay, so I have a question. I am a huge fan of Larian Studios, okay? Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin, Divinity, like their whole battle system is brilliant. When I see something like covered in oil, my next thought process is I could use that status effect to light them on fire. Like it would, like touching them then with fire would light that person on fire. That's kind of like the logistics that my brain runs through when I see something called covered in oil. Or obviously they become slick or they trip and fall, something to that degree, but that wouldn't be covered in oil in my perspective. However, when I used this on the boss and I hit him and then I shot him with fire, nothing happened. So like, what does covered in oil mean? Like, is in this goes back to another problem I have with the game, is there should be a way for me, and maybe there is and I just don't know what it is, to see what that status effect actually means. Like there should be a tooltip that says this means this, but there's no tooltip that says what covered in oil does. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like it would be nice to know that before I use the item because I don't know the value of the item. Like, essentially you have to trial and error it. So I'll leave it here because I don't have room for 2 of them. Okay. Hold on. I don't know what this is. That seems really good. Fuck a bow and arrow. Okay. Okay. We also leveled. And we'll take cut through. Okay. Take our pot back. Take our smoked ham back. Take our bottle of oil back. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it this time. Nothing. Just gonna go ahead and full heal. Still nothing in here. Okay. Okay. You want me to get rid of my cooking pot? What happens if I need it for cooking? That seems like an important item that I'm going to need for cooking. Do I do that when the fight starts to get maximum, or do I do it now before I go in there? What is ether inhaler? Oh, this one. Okay. Pop sponge? But it's gonna put me to sleep. Is it like a permanent buff? It's 10 turns. Well, 20 turns. Yeah, screw it. Why not? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that did. But okay. No need for inhaler now? Are you sure? I don't have anything that shows me that I'm buffed. Oh. Alright, I'll do what you guys say. Hold on. But hold on. Axe, where are you seeing the Oh, I see. I see. But inhaler will reduce my pain by 50% instantly. So if I'm at 0, it's not going to be that much benefit. The pain resistance might be. Okay, well, let me ask you a different question. Hold on. You guys, hold on. You want me to pop it now. But here's my question to you. If I pop it now, I feel like I'm wasting the turns while I'm killing the statues. I feel like I should pop it right before I destroy the final statue so that I get the maximum number of turns against the gargoyle boss. Because the statues aren't going to do anything to me. Unless, like, I misplay and I get hit by the blood. Yeah, but Axe, did you hear what I'm asking? I'm asking, like, should I pop a Bassa right before I destroy the second statue to get max turns against the gargoyle? If I pop it early, the only thing it's going to help me with is if I get hit by the blood pool. But if I can dodge the blood pool, there's nothing that's really going to do too much to me during the statue phase. Abassa was like 360 turns of buff. And on 60 turns of thirst. Okay. Alright. What's my hunger at? I'm gonna eat a piece of stuff. I don't want the hunger buff mid-fight. Yeah. Okay. I just don't want hunger issues mid-fight. And drink. Okay, here we go.
Baron! You are alive! Run while you can! No! Don't please!
So,
How arrogant!
not
Well,
Can I? No, I can't.
you think you can stop
Okay,
me?
one down. Okay. 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 Now, I don't know if he's in range.
the host have
Oh, I'm short turns. Mm. Ow. 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 Okay, did I get him? I didn't injure him, but I did get a bleed. Use. I had to get closer. Okay, I'm injured. I can do that. I'm gonna have to tank that hit. Oh. He bled to death.
That's a hell of a trip.
Varen, I have many questions. Now is not the time. We have...
I'm going to assume I'm going to just like wake up somewhere and none of this is going to be in my inventory when that happens. So I'm just going to grab that. And I assume leave. Okay.
Oh, my belongings. My entire fortune.
For the love of the host, Rinward, shut your mouth. Baron is dead. Locke is dead. So is Jorgen.
Oh, yesterday
and you
you
cry over some old junk.
yesterday you guys said that the sound wasn't working. Do you have good sound this time? Like, how's the volume on the characters and stuff? Or like, how has the sound been? It's better? Okay. I tried to fix it yesterday. Okay. Good.
And it's all because of you, Baron. Did you think our lads would chicken out? You could have at least told me. An easy job. Maybe some digging. You call a horde of cannibals an easy job.
Are you out of your mind? Do you think I was lying to you? Gwynel swore that the monastery had been deserted for decades.
So you're saying that your Gwynel set us up for certain death?
I don't know. I hope not. It's some kind of mistake.
This mistake cost half our men their lives.
Sorry, getting a little coffee.
I know. I have many questions too. And believe me, once we are done with the contract, Gwynel will answer each and every one of them.
No, Varen. This is where we part. The caravan is no more. Rinward, Aruz, and I are going back to Bryn.
After all these years, I've just saved your hides.
All you did was save us from the trap you'd let us into. We always used to know where and what our jobs were. But once you started rubbing elbows with Gwynel, there was no end to our misfortune. I want to know what Gwynel is hiding, why he needs stone shards, and what these damn stone shards are to begin with. And yet, we don't have the slightest idea about anything. Well, you only care about money. But there is no paying death off. I'm done.
You are free to go, but I am bound by the contract.
Okay. Alright, I'm interested. How many people beat the prologue?
So here I am. The caravan is gone.
28%.
My legs crippled. Half my men are dead, and the other half are deserted.
Less than
and
8?
traitors.
No. A
Most
little
be
more than
praised.
80% of
At least
people.
I've got the Stoneshard.
72. 72% of people did not do what I just did, even with saves. Ooh. I got an achievement that is only done by 5.4% of people who managed out of the 28% to get through the prologue. Only 5.4% of people killed that guy without letting him eat a corpse. kind of interesting. Yeah, that's true.
If I knew I had to deal with an entire cult of devil knows what, I'd think thrice before getting into the whole mess. I'm too old for an adventure like this. Ah, if only I could have a good talk with Grinnell right now. I'd ask him what the hell is going on. I've been doing this for 30 years, but I've never found myself in such a tough spot.
This is like fourth wall. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how I feel about this, but he's definitely talking to us, the player.
I need to get back to Bryn. I'm not up to going there by myself, so that's why I sent for you. Do you remember how I helped you out back then?
Oh, well, maybe not.
Time to return the favor. Damn, it's been so long.
Oh, okay. So this is our real character. Okay. Are these procedurally generated, or is it always these people? Okay, so apparently it's all these people. Always these people. Okay. If there's a boss, a mini-boss, or more than 4 enemies within vision, applies all enemies within vision with plus 1.5% damage taken for each mini-boss killed for the first time up to 30%. How many mini-bosses are you fighting at once? Hold on. If there is a boss, a mini-boss, or more than 4 enemies within vision, applies all enemies within vision with 1.5% damage taken for each mini-boss killed for the first time, up to plus 30%. Is that a permanent buff? So, like, do you go around the map, you kill 20-something mini-bosses, and then anytime going forward, if you're fighting 4 people, you get plus 30%? It's not too bad. See, that seems pretty good. Each mini boss has to be unique. How long does it take to kill? Hold on. I'm not in the mental state to do math. 20. How long does it take to kill 20 mini bosses? Is that like 20 dungeons or 20 missions? Or is it like that's going to be 90 hours from now? Oh, shit. It went away. Killing a mini-boss applies all killing a mini-boss applies all enemies on the location with half of this penalty, doesn't stack with the full version, and replenishes situational morale and sanity. Okay, I don't quite understand that, but okay. Grants plus 1 experience gain up to 15% for each mini-boss killed for the first time. Grants 10% reputation gain. And 2 stat points for each killed boss. Yeah, he seems pretty... that seems like a really good trait. Okay. Affinity for melee. I don't care about his story. 20 dungeons, yeah. Okay. Allows butchering to harvest various trophies from mini-bosses. Delivering trophy while turning in a contract grants additional 10% reward and 10% reputation. Also grants 1 stat point and plus 2 weapon damage for every 3 trophies delivered for the first time up to 5 times. So it's only 10% weapon damage? Killing enemies grants 5% experience gain for 30 turns. This effect stacks up to 10 times. So this is like, you always want to be killing stuff. You just never want to stop killing. If you can kill a combo chain, you just want to be comboing for the experience buff. But everything else about this is pretty ass. Extra stat point also? Oh. So 5 extra stat points. It seems okay, but it's not 30%. Because this is flat damage taken from any source, right? So this is 30% all damage. This is 10% weapon damage only. And then if you put 5 stat points into strength, you bump that up to like 7. So total 17% extra weapon damage. And then obviously you get 7.5% body part damage, crit efficiency, and armor damage. But you're short 13% all damage. I mean, I can kind of see it. Alright, you guys have been talking... What's his thing? Swords, axes, maces, two-handed axes, dual wielding, and warfare. Okay. Alright, you guys have been talking this girl up. Each enemy within vision increases the rate of heroism, optimism, and second wind activation by 20% up to 100%. Each enemy within vision increases the rate that you get the buffs. So if you have 5 enemies within vision, you get 100. You get all the buffs. That does sound insane. Do you get all 3 at the same time? If you fight 5v1? No, 1 at a time. So you can't... Well, let me ask this. Can you have them all 3 at once? Like, if, like, one turn one procs, the next turn another one procs, and the next turn the other one procs? Or can you never have all 3 of those at once? No. Okay. How long do they last? And, oh, okay, next question. Does it cycle? So, like, if I get heroism this time, when heroism falls off, am I guaranteed to get optimism next time, or is it always random between the 3? I guess, like, is it round robin? It cycles randomly. Okay. Okay. What's the turn length for each one? I mean, this is clearly strong, but you have to be fighting quite a few enemies. I would say like 3+ enemies at a time at any given point. Increases the duration of positive psyche states by 100%. Increases the duration of positive psyche states by 100%. And improves their effect by 40%. 2% for each character level. Okay. While affected by second wind with 50% chance, allows the character to avoid death an unlimited number of times. That's insane. Especially for like permadeath. Killing dangerous enemies grants additional experience depending on character level. Yeah, I mean, having a cheat death in a permadeath is really good. Optimism like 300 turns. Heroism if you keep fighting keeps going indefinitely. Second wind is like 20 to 30 turns. Okay. Okay, let me ask. Okay, one more question then. Is there any way to proc those like those 3 buffs intentionally? Like, is there anything in the game where like I get a skill that says, if you use this skill, you get second wind? Because the way this reads in like a permadeath setting is I would want to avoid heroism and optimism, and I would want to find a way to keep second wind up pretty much permanently so I get the cheat death permanently. You can get chased by 3 enemies for 20 turns. Heroism is the best one. Yeah, okay. Extract out. You have to pull yourself out of like save scumming mindset. If you play permadeath, the cheat death is really good because if I die, everything is gone. So for me, I can find ways to mitigate out damage and defense through like armor and other things, but I can't cheat death. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Swords, two-handed maces, shields, armored combat, and warfare. Okay. So this is supposedly bows, ranged weapons. Yeah. Starts the game with make a halt, already learned. I don't know what that is. Grants butchering, 20% chance to harvest pelts, regardless of damage type used to kill the animal. Increases the chance by 1% and grants 1% experience gain for each den or hunting ground visited for the first time. Increases the chance by 1% and grants plus 1% experience gain. Total 15. Okay, grants 1 ability point for every 3 learned survival abilities. Is that like 2 total extra ability points? Because the survival tree, unless I'm... At most, it's 6, right? Well, no, I guess you could get more. 3, 2, 4, 4... No, 2, 3, 3, 4? 7, 10, 12? So 4 extra ability point? 3. Okay. Sorry, I don't have the thing to look at it. So I'm doing it from what I was remembering. Okay. Grants plus 6% power of corresponding school and 7.5% miracle potency for unique sorcery trestus in the inventory. Grants backfire. Okay, I'm not going to play a mage character this for my first character. I don't think that's going to go well. What is this? Oh, this is from the DLC. Okay. What are these? Human, female. Human. Okay, got it. Grants 2% magic power, 1% experience gain for each learned weaponry ability. Grants 2 weapon damage and 1% experience gain for each sorcery ability. Grants 2 max health, 2 max energy for each utility ability. All effects stack up to 15 times. That seems really good. Yeah, I was going to say, this sounds really good. even if you look at like the weapon damage one, that's 30% weapon damage and 15% experience gain and the ability to get max health and max energy. This reminds me of like a paladin. I would almost play this like a paladin. Just have like a really big weapon and then have like, if there's like some sort of healing or defensive utility stuff, and then play it like a paladin. I also saw that there's a mod for adding a necromancer to the game, which I would be all for playing a necromancer. But I saw someone had made a mod for this for a necromancer class. It is best played like paladin. Yeah, it reads like a paladin. There is 2 main heal skills that can heal 150 HP in 2 turns. Damn. If you build for it. Okay. Alright, 2 more. My here. Grants 0.4% experience gain and 0.4% fatigue resistance up to 20% for each location visited for the first time. Activate Vigor for 600 turns upon visiting a location for the first time. 1,200 turns if it's a dungeon. That seems like it would be shit. Grants 1 ability point for every 6 abilities learned in any ability tree. Once per tree, no more than 5 times. So is the total 5 ability points? Is that what it's saying? Like you only get this ability. This sounds really shit. Because you're talking you need 30 ability points to get 5 extra ability points. It just sounds bad. And then you have a buff that just falls off. Is insane late game. I mean, essentially you need to be level 30 to get that 5th point. And then you get 35, right? So, because you guys said level 30 is max. So it'll take you to max level to get the 5th point, and you'll have 35 points instead of 30? Or is there ways to get ability points outside of just leveling? Like, can you find, like, tombs of ability points? Or is it strictly 30 and then this is 35? I guess what I'm trying to... I just want to know if there's, like, other ways to get ability points than... Where's the other 2 coming from? So why is... I guess what I'm asking is, why is it 32 and not 30? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Starts the game with resourcefulness, already learned, and a bone charm that allows the character to sacrifice special hunting trophies. Sacrifices grant the bone charm various bonuses that can be further empowered by killing respective animals. This sounds like it would just be tedious. Let me I'm going to reread this. Starts the game with resourcefulness, already learned, and a bone charm that allows the character to sacrifice special hunting trophies. Sacrifices grant the bone charm various bonuses that can be further empowered by killing respective animals and beastly bosses. Each character level increases the threshold for activating negative effects. Each character level increases the threshold for activating negative effects caused by hunger. Okay, I wasn't sold on this person until that last paragraph because fuck hunger in this game. So this is another issue of like game design for me where it's like you're telling me this bone charm gives various bonuses, but how am I supposed to make an informed decision on playing this character if I don't have any idea what those bonuses are? Okay. My takeaway is Leo sounds disgustingly good. Arna obviously sounds good. No. No. Grants 1 experience gain for each mini-boss killed for the first time. Grants 10% reputation gain and 2 stat points for each killed boss. I like Velmir more than Jorgrim. I'm just gonna be just flat out, I think he's a better character because of the all damage. So for me, it's between Velmir, Arna, and Leo. He does, okay, so he does maces, two-handed maces, shields, armored combat, warfare, and geomancy. Spears, axes, maces, ranged, athletics, warfare. Shields, armored combat. I think I'm gonna do Leo. I'm kind of like I want shields. I'm kind of a sword and board kind of person, like just natively in ARPGs and stuff that I play. I like sword and board gameplay. I like the benefit that I could do sword and board and have in my secondary a two-handed mace. I also like that he's going to be proficient in armored combat and geomancy, because geomancy had the that armor thing, the stone armor, which I think is going to be a good thing to have, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know too much, but it seemed like it was very good for just like an on-tap buff. And if there was a way to cycle it or keep it going, it just seemed like it was a really strong buff. But also Warcry seemed like it was a ridiculously strong buff. But I think I'm going to do Leo.
Is that so?
Okay.
Interesting. Anyway, enough pleasantries. It's time to get to work. So here's the deal. I can't walk to Bryn with my leg like this. So unless you plan to carry me, we need a cart. We need horses.
We're in luck, though. While you were away, I had a talk with the village elder. We came to an agreement. We'll do a couple of tasks for them, and they'll give us a cart and 2 horses. Don't worry about the job. It's nothing special. I don't think you need my advice on how to deal with brigands or the undead. The elder will give you the details. You should go see him right away. No time to waste.
Ah, I almost forgot. Here's a map of the area. You need it more than... You can also ask the innkeeper about local events. He is a talkative kind. I'm sure he'll answer any of your questions. Off you go then.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Now, if I die and I start again, I don't need to do the prologue. If I do adventure, I come back to this exact point, I imagine. The character select. I'm imagining this is where the actual game starts. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So I don't need to do the prologue again. I can say in this video, I beat the prologue, and going forward, I can pick up from this spot going forward. Oh, and you guys wrote a lot. Okay, let me see here. Sword of Mace, your skills, then power your points. Yep. Read first aid. And will to survive for survival tree. Okay. Then with healing efficiency and 200 max health, total late game, and healing 150 plus. Variant 889, so you just sit there all day. Yeah. You started perma on Prologue. I think this is perma as well. I think so. I'm just worried, like, if I die, because I'm going to die, right? Like, there's no way I'm not going to die. I'm sure I pick up back here. I don't have to play the Prologue again. And with that said, don't leave, but I'm going to kill the stream, and I'm going to restart the stream so that I can kill the VOD and start a new VOD. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to start a new VOD real quick. So hold on, you're going to see the stream go down.